Last time that the apprentice boys marched inside the old city walls of Londonderry, the resulting confrontation with the Catholic population led to 3 days of rioting, the overwhelming of the police, and the first presence of the British Army on the streets. That was 6 years ago. The Army were in strength on their route today. It was the first time since 1969 that the Protestant marchers with their bowlers and bands were permitted to use their old routes, a reflection of the way tensions were thought to have eased. The 110 vans, within earshot of the Catholic bogside, clearly enjoyed themselves. By mid-afternoon, the march was away across the Foyle and all looked to have gone well. It didn't last. Perhaps it was the noise of the drums and flutes and pipes, but as the bands faded away, the rocks and bottles began to fly across the high wire fences erected to separate the youths from the city centre, and the Army were firing their rubber bullets. As always, the opposition were young, some not even in their teens, some who wouldn't have been of school age when it all started. And as inevitably as the troops moving forward, so on the other side of the wire began the vandalism. A tipped-up car that had been left by an owner on business in the city centre, with the matches not far behind. The troops fired their volleys of the bruising rubber bullets, but were unable to intervene. It was all familiar. Amongst the troops there was understandable depression, the same confrontations, the same hatred, and the same street corners. One was helped away, the 2,578th to be injured while on Ulster duty, and in the same 6 years, 238 have died since the 1970s.